feel anybody that has that kind of mentality has poverty mentality. And when I'm trying to talk, I can see your body language. I will leave you alone. No, I really miss home. I really, really do. I've been thinking of making this video for a while now. And honestly, I kept going back and forth because I knew some of it was going to be controversial. But today, I decided to take the risk before I change my mind. Because I know that a lot of you will be able to relate to at least one or two of these points. Today, I'm going to be talking about 10 things I would never do as an immigrant in Canada. Number one, have children just because of child benefits. I'm sorry, but someone has to say it. Having children as a financial strategy is not a good plan. Someone shared a video with me on Facebook some weeks ago about a woman that said that children are money trees in Canada. And come and see the way people lambasted her. Oh my. She had to go back online to go and apologize to people. I feel anybody that has that kind of mentality has poverty mentality. Because the way it works in Canada, as your earnings increase, all those kind of benefits also reduce. So except you're telling yourself that, see, I have decided to be a mediocre in this country. I don't want to earn above my normal income. I want to keep getting benefits. If that is the mindset you have, you can be saying, okay, your children will be your financial plan. You see, children are blessings from God. In as much as I'm not against having children, I'm only saying that that would not be a reason why I want to give birth to children here. The thing I want us to know is that children are expensive. How much is the child benefit that you're going to pay? Is it going to cater for their feeding or their daycare bills or their school fees or even to the university? Please, if there is anyone that is watching my video and that is the only reason why you want to have more children, think about it again. I don't think you are making a good decision. I just said I should tell you. Number two is that I should stop eating Nigerian food. When I was back in Nigeria, I used to think, oh, I'm someone that doesn't really like all these soups like vegetable, okra, those kind of things. I would say I don't like swallow. It's not like as if I still like swallow. But I would say that there is no way I will not crave Nigerian food in a week. I'm not against people that don't crave Nigerian food immediately they move to another country, because I have people that have told me that they've stopped craving it. And some people that are even in Nigeria will tell me that if they should move out of Nigeria, they will never even think about eating any Nigerian food. But as for me, I don't think I can stop eating Nigerian food, because sometimes in the evening after work, if I pour rice like this, white rice, and I put vegetable soup, and I put snails, I put mushroom, I put fish, put meat, put pomo, everything inside, and I now fry plantain by the side. If you see the way my children and I will be fighting over the food, I can't let go of it, even if it's just vegetable soup. Another thing I will never do is to stop correcting people who mispronounce my name or that of my children. When we went to the car shop to service our car, he was asking for my husband's name, and he told him, and he was saying that if I tell you the name I was bearing before I decided to change my name, so everybody has technical name, we are all managing ourselves. What I do is that I correct with love. I will not just shout, I will just smile. I say, oh, what's your baby's name? And I tell them, and they say, and they call it. I say, did I get it right? I'll say, you can try it again. It's actually very easy. And then they feel on top of the world that they're able to pronounce the name rightly. Another thing I will never do is holding information from fellow immigrants. See, the only reason why it's a little different is because there are channels you have to go through. There are some licenses you need to have before you can give some immigration information. But anything that is generic, why not? I try my best. The only thing that I know that I would say is important to put out there is that in as much as one is giving information to people, avoid giving unsolicited information. Don't just be saying, oh, I know it all, I want to share it all. I had the story of a woman that had a colleague at her place of work. She has been in that company for a while. The lady just came. And I think due to undue familiarity, she was asking some questions or giving some information that one did not need. Guess what that lady did? She went to report this woman to their management. And I think they called her, maybe they sacked her or something, but I just know that the end was not good. If you ask for information from me and I'm able to help, yes. But if you don't ask me for information, and when I'm trying to talk, I can see your body language, I will leave you alone, no, so that I will not be implicated. Stop having a relationship with God. This is also a very tricky thing, because there are times here abroad that you might feel like, are you losing your faith? Are you still close to God? Because sometimes like you're on survival mode, you are hustling, family, work, and different other commitments. But what I believe is that if you are grounded spiritually, it will save you a lot of stress in this country, because there are lots of emotions that one will feel sometimes. There are lots of exposure that if one does not go back to the word of God and say, the Bible is my anchor, the Bible is what I believe, one might just be easily corrupted and carried away. I know that talking spirituality might not be something that I would say, oh, I'm the perfect one. I'm still trying to figure out my walk with God. Another thing is to pretend I don't miss home. Hmm. I miss home. Even as I'm speaking, I miss home. I left home in 2022, September, and since that time, my daddy clocked 60. I missed his retirement. And the most recent one was my sister that got married in March. And when they have family gatherings like that, that everybody's there, it really makes me miss home the more. So what I do from time to time, we have like family group where we talk with our parents, and we even also have a sisters group where my sisters and I just talk. Sometimes I'm actually sleeping when they drop messages, and in the morning I will just read through and answer the messages. I just try my best because, something I think about is that adulthood is hard because, you grow old, you get married, you move to different parts of the world, and you're unable to see each other every day like you used to do when you were in each other's space and always fighting. And because we are four girls, I really miss home. I really, really do. And that is one thing I won't stop missing no matter what. And I would say that you can love where you are and still grieve where you're coming from, because both truths can coexist. Another thing I will never do is to stop dreaming just because I think, oh, this thing is going to be harder than I thought. I feel the older we get and the more information we get, sometimes one might get discouraged and say, I think this fit is too high for me. I think because I'm married, I have kids, I'm working full time, and I might not be able to do things that I love or be successful as I want to be. But I won't stop dreaming. By the grace of God, I believe that there is more for me out there. See, we have only one life to live. You close your eyes and you open it, and boom. When did I just clock 30? Sometimes I think to myself, like, when did I graduate from school? Just 2014. And that was 12 years ago. Are you kidding me? One day, my husband and I were talking, and I was telling my husband that, do you know I finished from school 2014? He was like, hey, you this small girl. I was like, excuse me. Where I'm going is, don't think that because something looks too difficult, automatically you won't be able to make it. Tell yourself, we came to this country, we left our country. Don't be saying we dey suffer. We're not suffering back home. We're looking for a better life. Some of us had good paying jobs back home, and we came to this country. So we cannot just settle for less. We cannot settle for less. And I'm not even talking relating to our career. It might be a passion, it might be a side hustle, it might be a business, just anything that would make you feel purposeful and fulfilled, so that you can look back and tell yourself that, yes, I made it. I made it. I did this for myself. I understand that we are thinking, okay, you want to do it for yourself, for your spouse, for your children, but tell, like, what are you doing for yourself? For yourself personally. I will never stop dreaming big. I will dream big, and I'm sure that anyone watching me will do the same. And I'm not a motivational speaker. I just thought to put that out there. It's as the spirit leads that I'm talking. Another thing I will never do is paint Canada like as if it's perfect. There is no perfect place on earth. There isn't. Only heaven is the perfect place. The way we are in this Canada, people that were born and brought up in Canada are moving to another country. I'm telling you. I was having a discussion with someone yesterday, and I was saying that we should stop painting, oh, people moved out of Nigeria because Nigeria is this, is that. There are some people that no matter what, they will never leave Nigeria. And the same thing is happening here. Some people, no matter what, they will never leave Canada. Whereas some people will prefer to move to another country. So there is no perfect place. There are some things. See, where do we want to even start with? Is it, let's see, even if we don't talk about anything in this Canada, let's talk about the weather. In Nigeria, you're always saying it's too sunny, it's too sunny. But yeah, you're always waiting for the sun to come out. Now, we are in May, as at the time I'm recording this video, and I can tell you for free that I can count the number of times that I've been able to wear short sleeve. And by November or October now, you'll still be back to fall. You see, how many months do we have to November? So it's like every summer we are planning everything. You know, when you're just trying to do everything, and let me do everything fast, 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 so that I will enjoy myself before the winter comes. So there is no perfect place out there. So that is one thing I will never do. I will never come and sit down and say, oh, Canada is a perfect place, because there is no perfect place in this world. There's no perfect country in this world. The final thing is that I will never let the weather make me depressed. There are lots of people that go through this seasonal depression. There are lots of things. If I say I should be telling you everything I went through during this winter season, it was a lot for me. But one thing I will not let it do is have control over me. I will not allow a non-living thing to have control over me. By the grace of God, I won't. That seasonal depression is real. I won't lie to you. I've experienced it, but I will never allow it to happen again. Maybe because everywhere gets dark on time, or because of the -20, -30 weather. Your mood will be down. You will not have motivation to do anything or even to leave the house. What I do now is that I make sure anytime I'm feeling like that, I find something to do. I pray, I read the word of God, I write my content, I write my script, I do something that's going to lift my spirit up. I talk to my husband, I play with my children as well. And I also take my vitamins. I ensure that I take my vitamins, and I tell myself that, Ife, this is just for a season. You will be fine. I'm also learning to be more intentional with people, that everything doesn't have to be outdoors, outdoors, outdoors. We have to make do with what we have. And I would say that it's actually been working for me. So if there is anyone that is struggling with this Canadian winter seasonal depression, you're not alone. Our mind has a very tricky way of reasoning. If you tell your mind something, it will believe it. So if you tell yourself, I am not going to be depressed, I won't allow this weather to get the best of me, I can assure you that you will feel better. Anyway, that's my list for today. These are some of the things that I would never do as a Nigerian immigrant in Canada. I'm sure that most likely this seems like a short or rushed video. Like I said, initially I said that I wasn't going to make this video. But anywhere you are, any part of the world, tell me one thing you never do as an immigrant in any country, in Canada, in the US, in the UK. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. See you in my next video. Bye.